Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Muscatine Today Show. I'm so glad that you are joining us today. I want to start off the show by saying thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. Those include our 7 Reclaimed. Hopefully you guys made it out to the Farm Life Festival and enjoyed that event. Impact Life Blood Center. I've got Lutheran Living, CBI, Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance. I finally made it back to class last night after softball's been keeping me very busy, and it's been hard to make it to any of my Impact classes, but it was good to be back last night. I'm probably not going to be able to sit down later, but that's okay. That just means it's working, right? Suntan City Muscatine, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, and then of course Hy-Vee for the Market Grill Express studios here that we're in every day, taking over. So grateful for all of our great sponsors. We have Miss Hannah on today from the Chamber, and we have a whole list of things to chat about, things that have been going on already in Muscatine, things that are coming up. You know, you hear all the time, and I think it's totally like a thing that you say about your own town. It's like, there's nothing to do.
I think
like
that's one
a
of
thing
my
that people...
biggest pet peeves, because when you look, so many people are doing so many wonderful events, activities, sales, promotions. I mean, there's always so many wonderful things going on in Muscatine, and so I love that through my job with the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I get to highlight that and I get to be a part of it. So.
Yeah, very cool.
Especially like this time of the year, everybody's got events
Everybody's doing stuff. Like,
exactly.
It's nice outside, and it's a good opportunity to have all of those events and not have to worry quite as much about the weather, because we live in great Iowa. But so there have been a few things that have already happened that we definitely need to highlight for some businesses here in town. We had the first business after hours, like back in person, which is super cool, and that was at Geneva.
Yep, so we had fun. We called it Back to the Swing of Things, golf themed. And, for those of you that aren't familiar, Business After Hours is a chamber event where we get all of our different members together, and we host this event every second Thursday of the month from 5 to 7 p.m. so people can come in right after they get off the clock at 5 p.m. Come in, have a few drinks, network, socialize. But we have it at rotating businesses, and that is a way for us to be able to highlight that business, be able to highlight their services, get people in and seeing their space and seeing their facilities. So it's really a win-win, and for anyone that's starting a new business or say in real estate or banking, there's a lot of benefits to getting out and networking with other people in the business community. And it's just a lot of fun. I know I have met so many wonderful people. Before I joined the chamber, I had been a chamber ambassador for about 3 years, and so I've gotten to meet so many wonderful people through this network and through Business After Hours. So it's really great. Here in a little bit, we're also going to highlight our upcoming July Business After Hours as well.
Being an ambassador, going to these different events it's fun. You meet people, you get, like Hannah said, you get a network, so a lot of fun.
And shout out to Ashley. She is our current Ambassador Events Chair, so she helps pull a lot of these things off for us as well.
I'm excited. I love a good event. I love a good party, so.
Who doesn't?
There's been some other things on the calendar, as ribbon cuttings, all these new businesses that maybe they're, a little bit into their business as far as like a couple of them opened like right at the beginning of like the whole COVID nonsense, which we try to act like it didn't happen. We don't talk about that on the show anymore.
Yeah, of course. So the first ribbon cutting that we had in over a year was the Method Muscatine, and exactly, they opened right before the pandemic, and so they immediately were shut down over 2 weeks. And you've had BJ Axel on the show, but he's just done such a wonderful job building that community of athletes, but they're not just like your typical athletes. They're beginners, to the seasoned gym goer. So I love that it's for anybody, and they have 3 different kind of workout programs. You know, they have a running program called Motive. They have Quick Fit that's kind of over the lunch hour, and then they have the traditional CrossFit, and they even have a kids CrossFit, which I think is so fun. I love it.
Hanley wants to do that really bad, so I'm hoping after ball that they'll have another.
They are actually starting a new session on July 7th that runs through August 6th. So
she really wants to do that. It looks fun.
Yeah, it is. I've seen a lot of really fun pictures of the kids, and I actually know a few of the kids that I coach in swimming, so it's fun to see them having a great time and being a part of this community. And a lot of the people who send their kids are participants in that gym as well. And so it was really wonderful for them being kind of open and working through navigating having a new business, but also with the pandemic. They were actually able to have a full-on grand opening on Memorial Day, and they had a Murph event, and they had over 70 people attend where they were able to celebrate not only the business, but also have people working out and doing the Murph event, which was just really wonderful. Cool. If you've seen the pictures, that was phenomenal. And then following up after that on Friday, June 11th, the Chamber, our ambassadors, our board members, Mayor Broderson, and the City Council joined us to actually have a celebratory ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate the opening of that business. And so we were so excited to be able to do that with the Method Muscatine, and just to highlight all their wonderful programs that they have. And they've got a really great community of fitness there at that gym. So we were really happy to do that. And I think as we move forward, we're going to be looking to partner up on all of those people who missed those milestones over the past year, so that we have new businesses, or maybe some businesses that celebrated their 1-year anniversary through all of that. We want to celebrate that. So if you have a business that you're a chamber member, or even you're not a chamber member, give me a call and we can find some ways to be able to celebrate your business and promote things that you have going on. And so we had another wonderful ribbon cutting celebration at A Guy in a Grill. That was on Thursday, June 17th. He had amazing samples of ribs, and everyone stayed for dinner afterwards, so that was really wonderful. But he took the opportunity, because he's a catering business, so he didn't have a lot of catering over the past year, so he took that opportunity to redo his dining room. It really looks beautiful. They have some really cool things in there, and they expanded their menu, so they don't just have the basic things you've come to love with like the smoked sandwiches and pulled pork, but they have wraps, they have breaded tenderloins, they have catfish dinners, they have a bunch of new sides like pepper jack mac and cheese, and then they have a bunch of crisps. That's one of my favorite things, apple crisp, strawberry rhubarb. You can get it with ice cream.
My favorite thing is his mac and cheese.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh my God.
That's what I ordered last Thursday.
I always, so like when holidays come up, sometimes the mac and cheese isn't on like the list of things.
It should be always.
It should always be, John, if you're listening. But I'll like message him. I'll be like, John, can I get a big old thing of mac and cheese? He always pulls through for me.
He does. I have worked with him on so many catering events, both that I've hosted and that other people have hosted, and he just always comes through with delicious food that can make anybody happy. And so he's definitely looking to, if you have a small family gathering, you have a wedding, even large corporate events, like he does it all. He has 6 vehicles for catering, so 6 catering vans. So definitely check him out, and check out his new dining room. It really is wonderful. He's open lunch and dinner throughout the week, and then closed on the weekends to do his catering.
Awesome.
So definitely check them out.
Yeah, I had a ball game that night, but I was so mad. I'm like, dang it, I want to see the inside, and that
gives you a good excuse to head down.
I'm super excited to have that yummy food.
Yeah, and you can even order online, and then that way it's already there. You go through the 2 drive-through lanes. They expanded that too, and you can pick it up, and it's always real food made to order, so it's fresh, it's good, it's not fast food, so definitely check them out. Yeah,
it's a whole different place than what you're used to with Guy in a Grill being the majority of his business, that catering option. He's got that great new facility and stuff that they've really taken time to redo. And
I think it represents his food and his vision for the business, because I mean, he's been around since 2004. He was just literally a guy in a grill on the corner selling sandwiches.
Yes, I remember
and now he has
that.
a restaurant and his catering service 17 years later, so that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool how he's been able to grow his business. So
exactly.
I love that in the last, I don't know, couple years, I can tell a huge difference in the chamber and the things that are happening and the events that are happening, and it's so exciting just to see that growth within the chamber and in the community. So I'm excited for some of the stuff coming out.
Yeah, we've really taken the past year to like really reassess what we were doing, but find ways that we can help everyone throughout the community from all kinds of different businesses. So one of those things was we held a job fair. So many wonderful businesses in our community are struggling to get workers, and so this was a great way to say, you know, we've got a lot of people that are looking to get back into the job force. We held a drive-through hybrid job fair. We had over 100 people come in that were seeking employment, and so that was wonderful because we also had the employers setting up in the parking lot at Calvary Church, and then they were able to even stop, park their car, and talk to those people. And following that, we heard a lot of really great feedback that people had interviews lined up the very next day.
That's very cool.
That was awesome. That was something new that we did. We partnered with Iowa Works, so that was great. But also, we're working at expanding our lineup of events. And so, for some of you, you've always heard about, you know, Girls Getaway, and then we had our new event, Sip and Shop. But right now, we have our summer music series going on. And this is wonderful because, I don't know about you, but during the weekends, or you always think, I don't know what's going on. Well, this is the answer to that. We've worked with all of our member restaurants, bars, places that have live music, and we put it all in one place. On a poster, we put it all downtown. I'm sure you've seen those bright colors. And so we're actually coming out with one just for July. So this was all specifically for June, but we're going to have a new one for July and then another one for August. And so that's a great way for people to one-stop shop. Oh, I want to go out for music on Friday, Saturday, even Sunday. So for this weekend, we've got Thursday the 24th, there's music at Proof Social. That's going to be Ariel McReynolds. There's also the Almost Friday Fest, Tim Stott Band. That's going to be really fun on the riverfront. Friday the 25th, there's music at Mississippi Brew, Bridgeside Headquarters. So you've got all kinds of choices. Saturday the 26th, Bridgeside Blinks, and then Sunday the 27th. Then there's Contrary Brewery. They always have their Sunday music from 2 to 5. So there's so much going on, and I think this is just one way that the Chamber can help promote things that are already happening and put it in one place.
It's nice, because it's that thing that people say, like, oh, I don't know what to do, or there's nothing to do.
But there's always something.
It's here on this little poster for you guys to go. And I think people are ready for live music. They're ready to be out and be
And a lot of these are outside, so people can spread out. Like the Almost Friday Fest, you get a chair, spread out, bring the family, they can play. Or there's also, you know, the wine and beer and food trucks. So I just think there's a lot of really wonderful things, especially this weekend. There's a long list of things.
There is a long list this weekend. So I hope that you guys, if you haven't seen one of these posters, this information is available on social media as well. If you haven't been to a business that you've seen the poster.
And it's also on Muscatine.com. We have an events calendar. So everything is already uploaded even through July. So if you can't find one of the flyers or you're not on Facebook, you can find it on our website as well.
Perfect. We have another event coming up.
We do.
At Chamberlain.
Yes, and so this is, again, that business after hours. Great opportunity for folks to come out, check out what's going on in their store. So for those of you that aren't aware, Chamberlain Heating and Air Conditioning, also their storefront has Midwest Grilling Supplies, and they officially opened in February. But it is fantastic. If you haven't been down there, go. I went a few weeks ago and got a fantastic like pecan rub for smoking things. But they really have it all. You can buy, they have like the pellet grills, charcoal grills, gas grills, pizza ovens, big green eggs, Weber, Camp Chef, but then they also have all the accessories. They have sauces, like I said, the seasonings, pellets, charcoal, grilling accessories like utensils, smoke tubes, like they have everything. And so I know there is construction right now, but don't let that stop you. You know, you can take US 61 onto Grandview Avenue, or you can take Hauser down to Grandview, and you can access that business. And you know, even Harper's is still open. I was just down at Harper's Cycling and Fitness and got a new bike, got some new water bottle cages. So all of these businesses on Grandview Avenue are still open. Still check them out, and just know you've got to use Hauser or US 61 in Grandview to access them.
You can still get to both of these places. And Chamberlain's puts on a good event.
They do, and I'm so excited because it's Thursday, July 8th. It's open to all of our chamber members and employees, 5 to 7 p.m., and we're really focusing on highlighting Midwest grilling supplies, but also Contrary Brewing is providing the beer, so they're going to bring a few kegs as well. They're also Chamberlain's going to bring his kind of outdoor seating grilling table trailer, if you've seen that. I'm sure you've seen it parked there before. And they're also going to be grilling food. It's just going to be a really wonderful time, a great time to network. And plus, it's July. Everybody's has cookouts. So check out all of their seasoning sauces and all of that, because they can certainly get you hooked up. And he actually just started a new one in Davenport that has been wildly successful. So
cool.
He just has a lot going on, and I think it's going to be really wonderful to hold business after hours there, to be able to highlight all the grilling supplies, all of their heating and air conditioning business as well. But they also, I don't know if you know this, I'm sure many people do, because if you ever go to Contrary, they have wonderful fire tables out there. So Chamberlain did that, and they also do custom outdoor kitchens. They build custom, like, personal fireplaces at home, just like at Chamberlain or Contrary. So that's another service that they offer. So they've got it all going on down there.
They have a lot going on.
Don't let the construction stop you. Head on down today, this weekend, to grab some grilling stuff. And just know they're open, but also, if you're a chamber member, come on down to business after hours.
They put on a really good event, so you're going to want to make sure that you have that penciled in on your calendar. But go down and check out if you are a smoker or a griller. They have a ton of different things, and if you haven't been in there in a while, it's totally different.
Well, and I think it's just a great gift. I actually, because I'm not much of the griller or smoker at home, but I know so many people that are. So it is the perfect thing to, like, Father's Day just came with, but, like, if you don't know what to buy someone, they're kind of hard to buy for, that's a great place to go to find great gifts that anyone would like.
To find something. You can find something for anyone.
Definitely.
For sure. Did we miss any?
No, that's, just a little snippet of the things we have going on, but we are really working hard to just highlight all of our businesses. If you are listening to this and you want to learn about how to get more involved, you can talk to me. You can sign up to be a member, or if you're currently already a chamber member, we can work at ways that we can promote your business and help, whether it's finding employees, promoting an event they have going on, a little bit of everything. And so we have a few things coming up, and so we hope that you'll take the opportunity to like our Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry Facebook page. And if you forget all of that, just type in Muscatine Chamber. You'll see a purple M. And you can like our page, follow it, see everything that's going on. But we have a few exciting things that are coming up, because over the past year, we found different ways to highlight businesses, so that we could get people in the door. So I don't know if you remember the spring staycation where we did giveaways at all those different businesses. That's kind of where it started. We got creative since we couldn't hold events. And now we're kind of still going with some of those things, because we had video series, if you've seen those, the Meet the Merchants. We worked with, Flipped Out Furniture, Hall Tree, Quality Cobbler, Flower Gallery, Feather Your Nest, all of those different places to highlight their stores. And we did Muscatine Ingredients, where we had Osaka do a video, Proof Social, Skinnies, Bridgeside Links, A Guy in a Grill, a lot of different things to highlight what was going on and all of these wonderful things. So now we're doing it with well-being in Muscatine. So we're launching a first video of that video series tomorrow.
Very cool.
So check that out. We've got the Method, Massage Fit, Allison Castle's business. So that's going to be really wonderful. Now's a great time. I know for some people got more active over the past year, and other people got less active. So wherever you are in that spectrum, there's a lot of things that can help with your well-being, not only fitness, but kind of other things like meditation and things that also kind of go along with the mental aspect of your well-being as well. So that video series is going to highlight some of our member businesses that focus on well-being.
Sure. And those start tomorrow, the first one.
Yes, and then we'll have one a week for the next few weeks coming out.
Perfect. So you'll get to learn something new about some of those businesses, maybe check something out that you've never tried or thought about trying.
Exactly.
So like their Facebook page. That's where you're going to see those videos.
Yes, and once you do that, we're also going to have, this is a little teaser, we've got a contest coming up that we can't talk about yet, but is going to be live later this week, and it's going to help if we can really do it successfully, just like when we had our water tower campaign. We got a beautiful new design in our water tower. it can help bring something cool to Muscatine. So stay tuned on our Facebook page.
Yeah. So if you're not already on their Facebook page, you guys need to start getting on there and watching for some of these things to come out for sure. So I am so glad that you came.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. Yes. And as always, people can always call if they don't know what's going on or they want to get more involved. 563-263-8895. Call the Chamber office.
You can call the Chamber. You also have one more thing.
There's always one more thing.
One more thing. There also now inside the Chamber is a little shop.
Yes, we have a pop-up shop. So if you're ever looking for a fun little gift for somebody that lives here or maybe that used to be from here, we have everything from really cool prints of the downtown Wildcat Den from Boz Prints. We have these really fun vintage Pearl City shirts that are purple and gold. We've got custom pearl button like jewelry and pins. We have really fun local artists that have gotten together and done some things. We have Muscatine mugs. We've got really cool new signs that are like home decor signs that say 52761 with the zip code. So those are really fun. We've got a lot of really neat things. So just feel free to stop in. We can even help give a visitor's guide if you have anyone coming and staying with you from out of town. So there's always a reason to stop into our office or even just to hear about some of the events that we have going on.
For sure. Okay, I'll let you be done now. Okay. But I do appreciate you coming in and telling us about all the stuff that's going on. So get on their website, find one of those summer music series posters, or look online for some of those and start listening to some music and go into some of those local businesses to show them some love. It's going to be fun. And this Thursday is almost Friday Fest. So
I'm really looking forward to that. That is just such a wonderful event.
Gosh, if it rains on Thursday.
I know, after weeks and weeks of no rain. Oh, that would be terrible.
But I want to go to a quick commercial break for one of our great sponsors, and then I will be right back to finish up the show with you and tell you a few more things that are going on in Muscatine.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
Hello, I'm Tennille with R7 Reclaimed, located in Grandview, Iowa. We mix old and new goods together so that you can find the story of your home. When you get here, you will find a mix of old and new goods that are put together so seamlessly you won't even be able to tell which is which. And not only that, it's going to speak to you and your home. We are worth the road trip. We call it the R7 Road Trip. So punch in 337 Cemetery Lane, Grandview, Iowa into that GPS and make the road trip.
So many things going on in Muscatine, and I have even more things to talk to you about. So our friends here at Hy-Vee are partnering with Big Brothers Big Sisters and Special Olympics to put on a car show. They're going to come on and actually talk about the event tomorrow, but I wanted to start hinting that and pull up the poster for you, even if we could, Jess, so that you guys can get this on your calendars. But Lindsay and I think Jason are going to stop into the show to really talk details about how the car show is going to go, and they're even doing a cruise this year. So that's something a little bit new, and it's beginning and ending here at Hy-Vee, and it'll kind of end with that car show. So if you want to be involved, if you have a cool car that you want to highlight, get on. You don't have to sign up, you just show up. And the cruise starts at noon, and then the show will start at 3 p.m. So you can do the registration now. It's only $20 to register your car. And if you don't want to do the cruise, you can just show up to the car show still. I hope that there is a parking lot full of cars again this year. So that is this Sunday, June 27th. And Lindsay and Jason will be here to talk a little bit more about that. But I wanted to at least have you guys get that on your calendar. The other thing I wanted to mention today on the show is I mentioned earlier that the Farm Life Festival happened, and I wanted to share with you the recap video of that event. So many fun things, tons of great vendors. It was really a good time. It was very warm, but it was totally worth it, and it was a beautiful day to be out at R7 Reclaimed up in Grandview. So we're going to share with you the event recap video now. All right, so it looked like tons of fun, huh? Hopefully all of you guys were able to make it out, but if not, you are not going to want to miss the next one for sure. And that gave you a little taste of what it's like to go to the Farm Life Festival up in Grandview at R7 Reclaimed. Until then, though, you can visit our friends at R7, Tennille, Jesse, the whole gang at R7 during their normal barn hours. And you can find those on their Facebook page. So go and visit them, find some really cool handcrafted vintage goods, and enjoy an afternoon, because you will have a great time regardless of whether there's an event going on or if you're just strolling through the barn. So very cool. I was happy to be able to go to that event. Lutheran Living are one of our great sponsors. They actually put on our national days and this day in history for the show. They sponsor that section, and today happens to be National HVAC Tech Day. So thank goodness for the people who make the air conditioners work, right? The last couple of weeks we've been appreciating those people for sure. It's also National Kissing Day and National Onion Ring Day. Hopefully you don't eat onion rings before you kiss. But maybe do it in that order. National Kissing Day, celebrate that, and then maybe have onion rings afterwards. But I hope that you will give a shout out to Lutheran Living and celebrate some of those national days throughout your day today. I am so glad that you guys joined us. We have a ton of stuff coming up this week for you with guests and you're not going to want to miss the shows. So join us here on the Muscatine Today show every day at 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. And tomorrow we will be back for Wellness Wednesday. And like I said, Lindsay and Jason will be joining us from the Muscatine Community Y, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and the Special Olympics to talk a little bit about that car show and give you some details and some other great things happening at the Y. So we'll see you tomorrow. But until then, don't forget that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Here at Total Muscatine, we believe it's important to be strong supporters of our local community.
And that's why we donate thousands upon thousands of dollars to local Muscatine charities each year.
It's the reason why all of our employees are local to the area and have a vested interest in our community.
Even Daisy and Dilly keep it local by visiting the local dog park.
So remember, when you shop Total Muscatine, you're not only sure to get great service, but you're here also supporting local.